Hey, you guys, well, it is Inauguration Day, and we are here with We the People Alliance. We're going in to find out what's up. We are here with Haley. Haley, how is it going tonight?
Oh my gosh, we are having such a great time. It is such a great turnout, and it's just been a fantastic evening.
And what are we celebrating, girlfriend?
We are celebrating the inauguration of the 47th president, President Donald John Trump.
Yes, and has it not been a great day already?
What an amazing day. I mean, he's accomplished so much in what, it hasn't even been 10 hours, 8 hours?
No, absolutely not. So tell me a little bit more about the gathering tonight and what you are looking for with this awesome crowd of people that you have here.
Yes, so tonight we're here to have an inauguration party, but it's also the launch of our political action committee, the We the People Alliance.
Okay, and tell me a little bit more about the parameters of that.
Yes, so our group, we are a group of young conservatives that want to advance conservative values and reach young voters, millennials and Gen Z, get them involved in the democratic process, kind of help them understand, meet their local officials that they've elected, kind of understand how local government works. And we want to have impact on state and federal elections as well. So we're just here to get Republicans elected and keep Georgia red. We had to work really hard to get there. We're celebrating our victory, but we're going to have to fight to keep it that way. And that is the whole mission of our organization.
Awesome. And so we've just had an election. And so you are just getting a jump start. Is that true?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. To be ready for the 2026 election season, we've got to start right now. We started on November the 7th. So we're building our teams of folks that are ready to go out and campaign for people that are running in 2026. We're building our team, designing our strategy, and we're going to be ready to fight for the leaders that we deserve.
Absolutely. Well, that is awesome. You are doing a great work. It is an awesome launch event. I am having such a good time, and we thank you for speaking to us, inviting us out, and it's going to be a great year. We're making America great again. All right, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing just fine. How are you?
I'm doing great. All right, tell us who you are and what are you doing out here?
Yes, my name is Brad Capitosti. I'm here celebrating this wonderful event that we are doing here tonight. I am the point of contact for Burke County, Georgia. I'm so excited to, represent Republicans in our county, young Republicans, and really just push forth, just be innovative in the style that we push politics on to young people and just let them know they do have a voice and they do have a choice. And that's what we're here to do tonight.
That is awesome. Now, do you have a background in politics at all?
No, I don't. Actually, I'm new to politics. I just currently ran for sheriff of Burke County, Georgia. I ran as a write-in candidate. We did really well. We got almost 30%. We're at 28% of the vote. And
awesome.
yeah, a 3-month campaign. I thought we did really good. We met a lot of connections we made a lot of connections in the community. Heard a lot of concerns, and it really, drove my interest into politics. And I want to keep pursuing it. I want to go further.
Okay, so you think you'll run again?
Absolutely.
That is awesome. High five.
Yes, ma'am.
That is so good. I am so proud and excited for you. So if you can do it with 3 months, right?
Anybody can do it.
So anybody can do it.
We didn't have a plan. It's one of those things that, is a calling. Some people have it, and, I thought it long and hard about it, and it was a calling that the good Lord wouldn't let it go. And, I really wanted to stand up for my county. There were some things that were going on that I wasn't quite pleased about, but instead of complaining about it, I just want to, put the message out there. Stand up and do something about it. Let your voice be heard, because you can be heard and you can make a difference, and that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to represent Burke County, Georgia.
I am so excited for you. Thank you for sharing that with us. That is awesome. You are doing a great work, and follow your passion always.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us here.
Hey, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well, doing well. Tell everybody who you are.
I'm Caitlin Stevens. I am the co-founder of the We the People Alliance.
Awesome. And are you from here?
I call Georgia home. I've been here for 13 years.
Awesome. That's home. That's home. That's great. Well, tell us what you guys were expecting out of tonight's organized event.
Oh my gosh, honestly, we are so surprised and just humbled by the turnout. We were just expecting some of our friends to show up, just celebrate Trump's inauguration, and we've had so many people just turn out, so many local companies show up for us, and we're just so thankful. So honestly, blown away by tonight's turnout.
That is so good. And now, have you ever been involved in politics or anything political before? What is your background?
Honestly, this is the first time I've gotten involved in politics, was this year for this election season. Haley and I got involved with the Trump campaign, and honestly, it just lit something inside of me because it matters so much. You know, I spent 10 years in the military. Since getting out, I've been working in tech, and it's just, this matters, you know, and I'm just so excited to be part of it.
That is so awesome. Well, congratulations. It has definitely been a successful event so far, and I'm looking forward to following you as you do some great big things in our area.
Thank you so much, and thank you for showing up.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
What's Up is a departure from traditional advertising and marketing, offering a way to grow your business or enlarge your community event through visual strategies utilizing social media and television. Let us share you, your business, or event in a brand new light. Reach out to us today to discover how we can best serve you. Enjoy our content? Consider becoming a contributor today. Your support will help cover production costs and allow us to continue to bring quality content to your screen. Simply go to our website and hit the button at the top of the screen. As a thank you, your name will be featured in the closing credits of the show. Thank you for your support.
Hi, everybody, and welcome. I am honored today to be joined by Moniek James. She is a marketing consultant here in the Augusta area, and we're going to talk a little bit about the upcoming TikTok ban and how that may or impact businesses. We want to talk to her. She does a lot of TikTok videos for her businesses, and she also advises businesses who uses TikTok regularly. So, Moniek, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, Ben.
I'm glad you're able to come. So, the TikTok ban is scheduled to go into effect tomorrow. According to TikTok, if something is not if there's not new ownership in place, then the app will go dark tomorrow. So, Moniek, tell me a little bit about what impact will that have on your businesses and other businesses who regularly use TikTok?
Well, yeah, I think for businesses that have used it and are monetized directly on the app, the app going away takes away a revenue stream, an income stream for their business. And so if they hadn't already thought about how they would move that audience to a different platform or bring those people who follow them someplace else that they can monetize, then I think it's going to be tough in the transition, because you're right, it's less than 24 hours from the time we're recording this that the app is going to go dark. So if business owners have been making money directly from the app, whether they have been monetized within TikTok and getting paid from the app for their content using TikTok Shop, or selling their products and selling to people, users on TikTok, the transition is going to be rough, because I think TikTok made such a splash because, first of all, there are features available in TikTok that are not available in any other apps that are significant. You know, the apps that have millions of users, a lot of those features just aren't available in other places. Right. Also, the audience on TikTok is different. People behave differently, on TikTok than they do on other platforms. And so there is more community engagement. People there are more inclined to communicate and talk to each other and share information and ask questions. All of those things that a business owner who might be looking to refine their strategy, and that's my focus, marketing strategy, or test new products, or just get feedback, kind of create their own unofficial focus group. TickTok was perfect for that. So I think for businesses who were indirectly monetized or weren't even actually using it for monetization, but they were using it to engage with potential customers, they're asking people questions and getting responses, and they're using that insight to create new products or to take a different approach with products, or they're using the app to test out content to see if it performs there before they publish it on perhaps a platform where the stakes might be higher. I think for them, the transition is going to be a little bit easier. You can, right now that the app is still live, people can download their data. You can download your posts. You can download videos that you've saved and comments and messages and all of that. There's still time to do that and start to figure out where they will go next. Like I said, for the people that were directly monetized, that's going to be a challenge because there is not another compatible app that you can be assured that the bulk of the people will go to. I'm hearing a lot of things. People are going to a lot of different places. And so until there is a large group of users, the what people are calling the TikTok refugees, until those people kind of decide where they're going to land and build and engage there, it is going to be challenging for for business owners who have been directly monetized there.
So let me say this: do you have a recommendation as far as a plan B? If the app goes dark tomorrow, then do you have a recommendation about how business owners can adjust?
I think the first step is to go back to your strategy, and that's my wheelhouse. I believe a robust or a holistic marketing strategy includes social media, but it doesn't only include social media. You have to also include email or your blog or other channels because that's just diversification, and diversification is a great thing.
Absolutely.
So I definitely think going back, revisiting the strategy and figuring out, okay, is there an existing platform that I already have a presence on that I can shift my focus to and start to pour in or invest in the audience building there like they did on TikTok. And once you decide what that is, use these last few hours that we have to tell the existing audience where to find you next, whether that is an existing platform, like I said, that you already have. A lot of people, pulled back from like the Facebook and the Instagram and chose to go all in on TikTok. Well, now some of those users will probably end up back on Facebook and Instagram. So there's an opportunity there to re-engage and build from that place. I'm hearing Fanbase is an app that I recently set up an account on, and they have a migration feature that it pulled in all of my TikTok content onto my brand new Fanbase account. So I have content already there. All of my content from TikTok is already there. So now it's just a matter of starting to engage and build and notifying my audience, this is where you can find me now that TikTok is gone. So I think the remedy is very specific based on the individual business, but I do not think the automatic response should be go jump into a brand new app before we know what these brand new apps can do. There is an app in particular that I'm not going to mention, but a lot of TikTok people have migrated over there, and it's still yet to be determined. The terms of service are very unclear. And so I'm not a fan of making long-term decisions from short-term emotions. And I can understand the fear that a lot of people are experiencing right now. And so when that's really loud in your ears, it's really hard to, make clear-headed decisions. So I always err on the side of caution. I encourage my clients, my audience to err on the side of caution. Stick with what you know for right now. You could probably claim your name on some of those other channels just to park it. For me specifically, I've started to see requests for people who follow me on TikTok to follow me on another app that I'm not on yet. I don't have a profile there yet, but because the apps are connected, I'm seeing users request to follow me on this other app. So now I'm thinking, well, if nothing else, I will go and claim my name there just so nobody else can claim it. Just so, just kind of park it there, just to kind of protect my intellectual property and protect the brand a little bit better. So there's a lot of questions and the answers aren't as easy to get to in a time like this.
I mean, it's definitely not easy. And you're right. You have a lot of people panicking, a lot of businesses panicking. I heard the stat, there's 170 million users on TikTok, which is half the population, roughly half the population of the United States. So to just talk about the enormous popularity of that app, and we've never seen just something just that popular just go away. Business owners, have right to be, worried and concerned, especially if that's an income and source of your business. So let me switch. Let me say this real quick. Do you anticipate Trump's going to be able to save this thing? I know he said he needs more time with it.
I mean,
what do you think going forward on that? I know that the Supreme Court just kept the ban in place.
And so I read that the Supreme Court decided to uphold the ban. I still want to read what the decision was like. What was the basis of the decision? Because if the basis was going back to the original reason for the ban in the first place, making information available to a country that is an enemy of this country, I think there might still be hope, but I'm a realist. I am neither optimist nor pessimist. I am very much a pragmatist. So it's like, okay, it could go either way. And we won't know until we know. So for right now, like what's in front of us? What's in front of us right now is it's been decided that the ban was upheld, and so the app has decided we're taking it dark. I'm assuming at midnight or 12:01, on Sunday morning. And so how can we prepare from how can we make an informed decision using the information that we have right now? I just shared an article on one of my social platforms about Perplexity, which is an AI chatbot tool that I use a lot. They just made a bid to partner with TikTok, to partner with the company or something like that, so that the app could stay in existence. The ban doesn't have to go through. So I think there's going to be a lot of those mad dashes and scrambles, and there's going to be breaking news. It's going to be really exhausting for people who are trying to follow it minute by minute. And I'm of the belief that energy could be better spent, especially if you're a business owner. That energy could be better spent figuring out where you're going to lead your people to next. Because that's at the core of what we're talking about. It's leadership. Every business owner in a time like this has to be able to step into the role of the leader and making a decision and telling your audience, this is where we'll be. And yes, there probably will be a loss of people. Audiences will decrease. However, you can rebuild. You build on TikTok, so you can rebuild anywhere.
Absolutely.
I think,
Absolutely. I'm a video content creator. And I have been hesitant to go to TikTok simply because of the privacy concerns.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been criticized for it. I've had people get on to me, they're like, why aren't you on TikTok? What would be your message to somebody that's like me that's concerned with some of the privacy issues that are allegedly happening with the app?
I mean, I would say those concerns are valid.
Yeah.
I don't think those concerns come from anywhere.
Yeah.
That's reality.
Yeah.
With that app and any app.
Yeah.
I would say for a business owner who has been hesitant to do it because of that, but they recognize the opportunity.
Yeah, yes.
Then it takes some, okay, let me arm myself, empower myself with some information so I can make the best decision for me and decide what my boundaries are. Yeah. So, for example, I never signed up for TikTok Shop because I didn't like, they requested way too much information. I was like, nope, I'm not giving you that, so I won't do it. Yeah. But I recognized that I could build there in my way. Yeah. And sure, that could have, choosing to go forward with it could have generated income for my business, but I wasn't willing to earn that money at the expense of what I consider are deal breakers for me and for my business. Mm-hmm. And so I think that's what it is. We make decisions every day as business owners that are aligned with our values and what matters to us. And I don't discount like a gut feeling.
Yeah, yeah.
Gut feelings weigh a lot for me. Yeah. I, as a business owner, and this is how I operate, and this is how I encourage, people who work with me and listen to me to operate too. Like, trust your gut, and then follow up the gut with trust but verify. That's the phrase I'm looking for. Trust your gut and verify. And then make the decision, that feels right for you.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome advice. The old Reagan stance, trust but verify. So switching gears a little bit, you do a lot with advising companies with AI. Mm-hmm. Tell me a little bit about your work there, and what you're advising businesses as far as integrating AI.
So the success with integrating AI into your marketing begins with that solid foundation and that strategy. Yeah. And so my focus with regard to strategy is brand, character, and identity. So figuring out the edge. Yep. What's the edge? Yep. How is one brand different from a competitor? What makes it unique? What makes it special? What is in the founder's story, background, expertise that just give the brand its own lane to stand in? Yeah. Like clarifying that and figuring that out, and then pairing that with the customer discovery, because we're all trying to sell stuff to people. So we have to know who those people are.
Exactly.
And really getting into the lives of those people, understanding what's happening in their lives outside of their engagement with your social content or your emails or watching your videos. What's happening in their lives, so that, especially if you're using platforms like social media like we're talking about today, you always have something to say to them that would invite them into a conversation that's not always, here's my thing, buy it. But I like to describe it this way. When you get on the phone with your best friend, you can talk about everything and nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
And you'll still leave the conversation like, man, I love that. Yeah. That guy is great. Yeah. This is a great conversation. Yeah. You can do that because you know them well and they know you well. And so the challenge with the customer discovery is getting to know those people well. So when you're thinking about marketing this month and next month and the month after that and the month after that and next year and the year after that, you always have something to say that they would want to be involved in, they would want to participate in. So that's why the customer discovery is so important. And then also figuring out who your brand isn't for, because you're not for everybody. So just clarifying that really helps a brand's marketing hit a little bit better. And then the last piece is the content, identifying the channels, figuring out what the customer's journey is so your content meets them on the channels where they're spending time and in the way, like in the format.
Yeah.
Do they like to read? Do they like to listen?
Yeah.
Do they watch videos? Would they watch a 45-minute video? Or do you need to distill that thing down to 30 seconds because their attention span is like this, the size of a goldfish?
Yeah.
So understanding all of that, that's strategy.
Yeah.
That's the foundation. And so when you think about what AI can do to help you clarify the brand tighter, I'm an Army veteran, so I like to use military analogies, like tighten the shot group even better. Just refining it is like taking the power of the creativity and the insight, the instinct of that human, that leader for that business, that marketing team for that business, and pour the technology of AI onto those three elements of the strategy. It's a game changer. You can identify the brand better. You can clarify the customer personas better and consistently.
Yeah. And
you can create that content, again, all the time, on the channel, in the way, and you can do those faster. I'm the kind of person, I get ideas a lot. Always. I'm running a list of ideas in my notes app. Using AI allows me, and the way I teach my clients to do, you could go from idea to execution in minutes, in like 30 minutes. As opposed to a week.
Exactly. I mean, you're absolutely right about that. Speeds up the work process.
It just lets you get things done.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. It's been an honor and a privilege to have you on my show today. And real quickly, tell folks how they can find you. How can they reach out and follow you?
So I am Moniek James, Moniek James, everywhere, MoniekJames.com. You can find me on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook. I guess I have to stop saying TikTok.
I was going to say, right?
YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm everywhere online under my first and last name.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on today, and we will definitely be reaching out to you in the future to talk more in depth about AI.
Oh, we could talk for days then, but we won't right now. Yes, I would love to.
That'd be great. That'd be great. Well, thank you so much. You take care, be safe, and God bless, and we'll see you on next time.
Thank you.
Have a good one.